tomorrow we got a red-white game tomorrow. Doors open at 5 o'clock, 5:45 tomorrow. Got an autograph session for all the fans, so we want them all to come out. And obviously the mission is free. We want to bring canned goods and non-perishable items, and hopefully we can load up some trucks and not only help people here in Arkansas, but maybe where the hurricanes have taken place, we can get enough food that we can also help in that capacity. And that's to me is Arkansas, helping not only Arkansas but helping the USA. So we look forward to tip-off is at 7. And then, of course, as we get geared up for this season, just coming from the media day, to me that signals that basketball season is really officially here. And so we're looking forward to here in the next 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks from tomorrow. We actually open up against Sanford. In between, we'll have some exhibition games, and it's starting with the red-white game tomorrow. Okay. In terms of team and some of the guys on our team, Orlando Cook, his suspension has been lifted in terms of team activities and practice. He'll be able to do that. Still is suspended from playing in games. And so that's moving forward. He's started practice yesterday. And I'm comfortable with that as we continue to get facts rolling in on what is taking place. And of course, he's still suspended from playing, and that won't be determined until obviously the case that's against him, until that hopefully is resolved. And of course, Khalil continues to not practice at this point in time. The competition part of it, still participating in some of the things that we do, and but everybody else is full, ready to go forward, and looking forward to, like I say, getting out in front of the fans. We have some officials coming in, some of the SEC officials. Got popcorn popping. You got fans in the stands. Now I want to see how not only our seniors and underclassmen kind of react, but also the freshmen. To me, it's a learning process from those guys. We've had some scrimmages where we brought in some officials. The first one didn't go very well, probably about a week and a half ago. Then we had one earlier this week, and it went a lot better. So I'm anxious to see how these guys, can bring some of the things that we've been working on to the floor tomorrow and have fun in this particular game.
What were the conversations like with Orlando to get you to the point where you felt comfortable with letting you practice again?
Well, it's not necessarily just a conversation. I think as you're starting getting information. I went privy to a lot of that early on, and so we're getting some of the information, and so that led to possibly, and not only that, he's been out for 7. You think about 7 weeks. That's a long time, away from your team. So part of that suspension, him being away, and at the same time, I think what has taken place. I'm sure he's remorseful for it, and hopefully he can get an opportunity to move forward as well as his team.
How to get the team split up?
Yeah, we got them split up. I think Dave will have that for you guys. I think he got it pretty balancedly, split up right now. We've got 6 guys on each team with 2 walk-ons, so that means 7 guys on the team. So, and these guys are very, very competitive. I think our practices have been very, very interesting. I think we had a scrimmage the other night, and one team ended up really having one of those great runs where they went up like a 20-2 run and ended up winning by 15. But that's kind of rare. The rest of the games and practice have been very, very competitive. So, and that's a good sign. Young guys are pushing the older guys, and obviously the older guys are schooling the young guys at times. So, so that to me is what we want to see. We want to continue to work defensively. I said it at media today. I want our team to be one that's known defensively, just really getting after people, pressuring people, whether it be in half court, full court. And so we've got to learn the little rotation, the little nuances of defense. And not only that, we got to do it from the start, the middle, and finish. And then offensively, just kind of continue to get familiar with one another. Be a team that's going to have that depth. And that's what we're working on, creating that depth. We know that, from a standpoint of guys coming back, you got 6 seniors. And these 6 seniors, they weren't just here, they played. They were very instrumental in what took place. So having that being said, obviously coming into this year, they can take the lead. And the more leaders you have on a team, the better off your team's going to be.
Last time we got to talk to you, you mentioned Adrio as somebody who really stood out? It's been a few weeks. Has anybody else jumped out at you in practice?
Well, I think Adriel continues to get better. I think CJ, I think he continues to take steps forward. I'm really, impressed right now with the consistency that Anton has brought to practice each and every day. I think Darryl is one of those guys that, take plays off, but now he's making a conscientious effort of not taking those plays off, and that's what you want to see in practice. Daniel, as I said, there are days when he looks like the best player out there, and there are days when he looks like not the best player out there. And but you can see the potential there. One guy that really kind of every day to me now is starting to stand out is Darius Hall. His versatility, his toughness, his athletic ability, his determination. I think each and every day he's picking up on some of the things that we really embrace and talk about. He's playing defensively, instinctively, rebound the basketball. He's a really tremendous rebounder for his size.
For you to be happy at the end of tomorrow's scrimmage, what do you want to see?
I want to see no one get hurt. First of all, that's the most important thing in a red, white scrimmage. I want to go out and have fun. I want to see a little resemblance of some of the things we've been working on. A team that can not only just shoot the basketball, but can create for others, rebound the basketball. Again, I want it to be a fun day. We've been really working, really grinding hard, just getting after it. So I want to go out and have some fun because this will be probably the last public scrimmage they'll have where they're going against each other. Then you can't play everybody, so they're going to get a whole lot of playing time. And let's see what they go out and do. But I want to more go have fun. This, to me, is more for the fans here. They get a chance to get a glimpse of the people you guys have been reporting about, the Daniel Gafford, the Darius Hall, seeing if Darryl Macon has really improved, Jalen Barford. They'll get a chance to see the kid that's sitting out this year, Jalen Harris, a young man that transferred into New Mexico. You get a chance to see him. Dustin Thomas, a fifth-year guy. Trey Thompson. Trey's got to step into a bigger role this year. We've seen his evolution each and every year. Now you get a chance to see him be that guy, and so again, there's a lot of question marks, but then there's a lot of opportunities for some of these guys to showcase what they're capable of doing.
Coach, coming out of SEC Media Days, you guys picked to kind of finish middle of the pack, nobody on first or second teams. Your thoughts? Any chips in your shoulder because of that?
I probably got a mountain on my shoulder now. It used to be a log, now it's a mountain. But more, every year I say, those polls are somebody else's opinion. Everybody's got an opinion. And, I know what we have, out there on that floor in that locker room. A team that it was picked last year was picked way below, and we finished. We were one of the hotter teams playing going down the stretch. So. It's not even where you start. To me, everybody starts 0-0. It's where you finish and how you finish, and I think that's the most important thing. And I know guys get tired of hearing that, but I was my wife's first choice. I was probably her fifth choice. So it turned out pretty good. So as I look forward, this team here, and you can hear it in my voice. I'm super excited about it, and it ain't coach speak. This is because I've had a chance to be around these guys. We purposely recruited guys coming in here, and hopefully it get a chance to be the perfect storm.
Can you talk about how well recruiting's gone overall, in general, and also about young talent in Arkansas, which there seems to be a lot of?
It's amazing. It's like it's in cycles, man. It's cycles. I can remember, Memphis was the hotbed, and to me now, since I've had an opportunity to come back here, there's been quite a bit of talent here in Arkansas, and we've seen it on display with our basketball team. And these guys are coming in, and they're making their state, they're making their cities where they're from, and they're making them real proud. And they're really good basketball players. And they're not just best players in the state; they're some of the best players in the country. And I think we're seeing it in the classes that we got, the class that we have on campus right now. Obviously the rankings is what everybody, again, somebody's opinion. They'll get a chance to prove that, and hopefully we'll have an even better one in the upcoming year. So I think we got some guys that are out there really busting their tails in the recruiting department, just trying to bring in the best fit, guys that fit what we're doing.
Coach, do you have a comment on Bobby Portis, his suspension, kind of what he's going through right now?
Hadn't had a chance to talk to Bobby. I texted him, but I just know Bobby's character. I know what type of person he is, and for something of that nature to evolve, something had to provoke him. Something had to, and it's unfortunate on both sides. You know, Bobby and the young man that got hit. You know, but we know, and being around in a competitive setting, you know, sometimes tempers flare up. And but obviously, like I said, we just hope that it gets resolved. I can't comment on it. I know Bobby Portis. I know his makeup, character, guy that does the right thing, guy that will give you his last dime, the ultimate team player. Obviously, to me, one of the things that I really admire about Bobby, he wants to be he wants to be a great player. I mean, he thinks he's just as good as some of the players up there in that league. And there's some great players up in the league, but he's always working. He's always working. He's always grinding, and so it was kind of surprising to me to hear what took place. But at the end of the day, I'm sure it's not the first time someone's got a scrap, in a practice.
You mentioned